Yeah. And we're live. Hello all and welcome back to the INVICTUS stream. My name as always is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and I'm here once again with the incredibly talented Erica.
Hey, nailed on the first try.
The hilarious and talented William A. Wellman. The wonderful returning guest, so happy to have them back, Emily Kellogg. And of course, my lovely wife, Mrs. Jo Guthrie. Kiss that muscle, baby. Kiss it. Yeah. And we are live. Welcome back to the INVICTUS stream. We return this week with a little game that we like to call Revenant. That's right. If you are a longtime INVICTUS viewer, that name might not be unfamiliar to you. This is actually a game we ran 5 years ago on this very channel. And in fact, some of the people who submitted rooms, which I'm going to get into in a second, many, many years ago, I think resubmitted this year. So it's very, very interesting to see that come full circle. So first off, a huge round of applause for the amazing people joining us tonight and the amazing people watching. Of course, make sure you check out Emily Kellogg in Parkdale Haunt. Their final season has concluded. There was a special Christmas special. I was in trouble 2 words into that. That you can check out now, but you can always re-binge and just check it out as many times as you want. Also, make sure to check out our lovely friend William in Hello from the Hallowoods. A new episode dropped today, William, I believe.
We are back from holiday break. So.
Back from break. And check out Emily's book at Emily Book Name Here, which I don't think we have. Do you have the name of it yet?
Yeah, it's called Through the Eye.
Through the Eye. Hold on. Make sure you look out for Through the Eye by Emily Kellogg. And you can also check out Erica at fizzydrinks.com.
Absolutely. Today only.
Today only.
It's one of those one-day domains.
One of those one-day domains. We have so many. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, I should say that today's game is an 18-plus game. It is very mature. Lots of blood and gore and violence. Lots of terrible things are going to happen, and we don't know what's going to happen. So if you are sensitive or squeamish, go ahead and close the video, delete it, scrub your computer from it, but like the video first before you go, just so the algorithm thinks you want more of this content. But do whatever you got to do to keep yourself sane and safe, because that's important. But today is going to be gross. So I mentioned that this is a game we played before, Revenant. What is it? Well, today, these 4 characters are going to be put through the trials and tribulations of the Revenant Killer, a Chicago-based monster who kidnaps people and makes them go through a sinister rebirth. I can see Emily just like tantalized, just so excited.
It's like hearing pop rocks go off. The neurons in her brain are going.
It's going to be a lot of fun. However, there are some things that are going to make today's game extremely unique if you are. So first off, make sure you're part of the Discord, because we're all hanging out there. Today's game uses a system that I invented called Amnesia. It's a game that we used 5 years ago and 2 years before that, and it's a game where I feed these characters their concepts as we play the game. So right now, they don't know who they're playing, they don't know why they're there, and they don't know how they even know each other, if at all. All they have is their name and a basic description of who they are. And as the game progresses, as they kind of remember what's going on, I'm going to be feeding them pieces of their background that I have pre-written. You, the audience, gets to witness it happen. In the Discord, beneath Revenant, our little chat in the Discord channel or whatever, under the INVICTUS stream, you can see that there are 4 threads. One named Erica, one named William, one named Joe, one named Emily. Guess which one goes to which. Now, these players know they're not going to be peeking in anyone else's, All they need to do is keep that open to be watching, because as time comes on, and I'll mention it, you'll get them kind of at the same time. I'll say, I'm going to be dropping your first memory. You're going to go there and read it. You, the audience, get to go to any channel you want, any thread you want, and you get to read and see and kind of see how they maybe interpret that and how they decide to play it. So
No
you guys are all gonna be
spoilers.
under the thing. But also, you can kind of get excited for what may be coming next. Now, I will say this. Please don't type in these channels. Oh, Erica did, so we're good. Please don't type in those channels. You can.
Okay.
I meant other people. You can just witness and kind of do all that kind of stuff. And also, obviously, goes without saying, don't say anything, because that would be very, very ill-advised, and you would just kind of suck. So don't do that. But that's going to be one way that today is going to be really, really fun. The other way is that the characters, or the players, or the condemned, are going to be moving through a series of challenges, obstacles, not too many, but they've been submitted by you, the audience. That's right. I polled you wonderful people, created a link in a Google form earlier this week where you could jump in and create a sinister little room for these people to move through. Now, with artistic license, I moved some things around to make sure they were all relevant and kind of made sense within my world. But I will be giving credit after the game to the rooms that I have used, or before. I mean, what does it matter? It doesn't really matter. So I will say, we are going to be using a few rooms tonight. One from Lauren Klein, or Artemis. One from Marimo and Sharpie. I kind of mashed your two rooms together because they were sort of similar. And one room from Tay Tay Hey Hey. That's the plan if we go through time. And again, I've sort of mixed some stuff around, so please don't get upset if you're like, it's not exactly what I wrote, because it's all kind of meant to be a little bit fun. So, we're going to see how that flies as we jump into Revenant. Beyond that, I think we're ready to start. What do you all think?
I'm scared.
Scared?
ready.
I'm excited.
Oh,
Don't be scared. All right. Well, I think we're going to go about this in a little different way. I think I'm going to play the credits a little bit into it. So I think we're going to jump right into the game to start off, to get you kind of right in the moment and feel the fear. You don't get that moment of reprieve before we start. So without further ado, Revenant. Is that the right button?
that was not the fun.
Man, I don't know.
Wake up. Welcome to your salvation. Hear my voice. You open your eyes. Your head is pounding. Your vision blurry. The scent of iron fills your nostrils. The throbbing in your ears is almost too much to take, as you realize all at once why you feel so disoriented. You're hanging upside down. The concrete walls of this room are dark granite. The corners almost indecipherable against the shadows. They look stained with what you can't tell. And as you try your best to right yourself, your feet tied to a large metal rack in the ceiling, you notice they look similar to the ones that are used to hang meat. And that's when you notice the cold. The blood pumping thick and warm toward your head almost obfuscated the freezer-like chill that's in the air. Panic sets in as you begin to move frantically back and forth, terror seizing you until you notice shapes in the darkness. 3 of them, all strung up in similar fashion, moving as well, all sharing the same terrified look in their eye. The 4 of you are completely unaware of where you are. Nothing but your names rattle round in your head. Where you last were, how you came to be here, gone. And then the voice comes back, crackling through a speaker in the ceiling. I am Revenant. You are the lucky. You have been chosen for rebirth. a resurrection of yourself, to come out the other side of this as a new person. Each of you has above you in the ceiling a button that will release you. As Revenant says this, you look to the ceiling past your hanging feet to see, just by the rope which attaches your feet to the ceiling, a red button light up. If you choose to ignore this button, everyone will be spared. You will be released from your bindings, and our game can begin. If, however, you choose to press the button above you, you will be released from the ceiling. Your rope will be disconnected from the metal bar it is attached to, allowing you to fall to the ground safely. Furthermore, you can leave this place and return to your life unaffected. However, the other 3 that remain will be bisected by the metal wire that runs the length of this room. And that's when you notice, for the first time, a large cut in the wall that runs the length of the room. A thin wire will slice the others in half, spilling their innards onto the cold ground while you escape. Remember, only if you all choose to do nothing will you all get to play my game. However, if one of you should choose to save themselves and kill the others, you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Hello?
Eve, your voice rings out in this kind of reflected basement. You feel the cold freezer. There's a large clock on the wall that starts ticking down. It says 2:58, 2:57.
Wait.
2:55.
Wait. Okay, everyone just, hi, I'm Carla, and nobody's gonna fucking move, right?
Yeah, no
Carla,
one's
you
gonna
slowly
push the button.
spin as you're like kind of rattling back and forth, hanging from your feet. The 4 of you are sort of in like equidistant, like a 4 square hanging from the ceiling.
Let's just all fucking chill out, okay?
Carla, who are you?
I'm over here. I'm the one who's spinning around quite a lot. What's your name?
I'm Ev.
Okay,
Ev Tanner.
Ev, we're just gonna chill the fuck out, right?
I'm very cold, yes.
Okay. Who else have we got in here? Who else is here? Hey, over there.
I'm here. I'm not feeling so great right now. Is anyone else hurt? Because I'm not feeling awesome.
You're cool though, right?
I guess. We decided we're not pushing the button. I need help soon. I'm gonna need help. So
The clock says 1:55,
Okay.
1:54, 1:53.
Hello?
I'm seeing them speaking with each other. I'm seeing them trying not to wiggle, but still spinning around slowly. And I'll come out and I'll say, "Hi, I'm Enid." Very,
Hey.
very, very, very tense little voice.
Hey, Enid.
Who's watching the clock here?
We're all watching the clock.
1:25.
How's everybody feeling right now?
Enid,
I
you gotta
can't-
chill, okay?
I can't feel my feet.
I'm not feeling great.
We got a minute left. Minute 24. Just gotta hang on. If anybody feels like moving, don't worry, you're gonna have a friend because I'm gonna keep up with the fastest person here. Feel a little bit faster. So maybe we all stay a little
No
bit
one's moving.
slow.
No one's moving, Enid. No one's moving. I'm just spinning around a little bit because that's what my chain is doing. Okay? Of
But what if this is a trap? What if we're supposed to push the button?
course it's a fucking trap, Celeste!
Well, yeah, but like reverse psychology. You told us that everyone else will die if we push the button, so I should push the button, right?
Are
you
you,
should
are
not push
you,
the button.
Are you moving to the button? If you're moving to the button, I'm
No.
moving to the button.
No one's moving to the button.
Not.
Okay.
I'm trying to think this through logically. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Did anyone hear what that young man on the radio was saying?
Yes, Ev. Don't move a muscle and we'll be fine for a minute.
19, 18, 17. 16.
That's not too hard. I could just hang right here.
Carla has too much energy.
11,
I need her to not
10,
move for 10
9,
seconds.
I'm not moving, Enid.
Celeste looks a little
6,
twitchy in the shadows.
five,
I'm not moving. Okay.
3, 2,
Have I trust?
1. Does anybody go for the button?
No.
No.
Perfect. With a thunk, all 4 of you fall and hit the ground.
The murder rate has never been higher.
They're hunting.
I am the Revenant.
Of a possible serial killer.
A grisly murder and cover-up. Police now say a suspect in the case. Body was dumped behind this.
I am the Revenant. This is your chance at redemption. This is your one and only chance at rebirth.
With a heavy thud, you fall to the frozen floor of the meat locker. A pale blue light flickers on as you see yourself standing on the grated floor of the cold stone basement. The dull flickering lights illuminate the stained walls, the dark, damp corners, the blood. The ceiling is thick metal flats, which look oddly newly constructed. Heavy screws drill into the ceiling, keeping it in place. We're all free for the time being.
Are we bound?
Your feet are tied as you fall to the ground, but you can kind of untie them.
Okay.
See? See? Enid, I wasn't gonna fucking... I can't get this undone.
Good job, everybody. We're going to help each other out. Get through this. We all
I can't
work
get
as
this
a
undone!
team.
Someone help!
Oh, hush now here. Steps up, kind of waddles over, kneels down. Just a little knot. It's all right.
My hands are numb. It's so fucking cold in here.
It's very cold. It's like a supermarket freezer.
And as you're standing there, each of you gets a little bit of your memory back. And at this point, I'm going to be sending you all your first piece of memory as I describe the room. The room is a large rectangle. One corner of it is paved with white tile. There are large wash basins, but they're completely dry, dust covered. There is a door on one side of the wall, a simple metal door with a 3-digit lock on it. High above in the corner of the ceiling, your eyes fall upon a blinking red light. And as you squint, you notice that soft red blinking light seems to belong to a camera that sits behind a metal grate. There's dripping water from somewhere above in the corner. And on the far darkest wall, you see a cabinet and a large bookshelf filled with books. Beside that, a locker.
Does anyone remember how we got in here?
I don't remember anything beyond my name. What do you all remember?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can sit up now. These are off your feet.
I remember that the voice on the speaker told us that if we all didn't push the button, we wouldn't die. So that I remember because that happened. So what we're going to do is learn from that and all work together. If everyone's okay with that.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. This is good.
So we're just gonna trust a disembodied speaker voice. No questions asked.
Hasn't killed us yet, Celeste.
Yet being the operative word here.
We're going to work together to make sure that stays a never.
This is like a like one of those escape rooms, right?
Fuck escape rooms.
No. Some of my friends, they did one for a birthday party. I didn't go because it sounded like fucking bullshit. But it's a thing you get put in a room and there's a clock on the wall just like that, and there's fucking props everywhere and shit, and you just have to like solve it's like a board game or something.
All right, well, this is a fucking birthday party. It's the worst birthday party I've ever been to.
I feel like
Yeah, no
I
shit.
do an escape room every day I get up out of bed. You're saying we should all go together and all work, and I am good at teamwork, but I don't even know you people. Can we do an icebreaker or something? Who are you? Why am I in this freezing room with all of you?
It's a great
Do you
question.
have memory to break the ice with? Because I don't.
Well, what's your favorite color?
I don't fucking care. Not dark shadow.
My favorite color is the color of everyone's rope that I am taking with me. If anyone else would like to take their rope, they're more than welcome to.
Nice.
But I
Enid,
have
so you
mine.
pick up all the ropes?
Pick up all the ropes.
Perfect.
How much
Yeah,
is that armor, actually?
Yeah, not very much. It's like a few pieces of, maybe 4-foot rope.
That's still pretty good. I'll take
As
that.
you're picking them up and throwing them over your shoulder, your eyes fall upon the blinking red light in the corner. And something dawns on you. Revenant. And like this haze of memory that's consuming your mind, Enid, it separates for just the briefest of moments, and suddenly a chill runs down your spine as you turn to the others. And almost at the same time, the four of you recall. It comes back to you. Chicago. This is where you live. This is your hometown. And the Revenant killer. You've heard bits and pieces, maybe just here and there, maybe more, you don't know. But this is a ruthless, vicious killer. And the seriousness of the situation begins to wash over you. The deadliness of the situation begins to settle in your stomach as you begin to feel very uncomfortable.
No, not like this.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Carla, you seem to know a little bit about escape rooms. If that's what we have right now, that's what we're going to do. So in that birthday you didn't go to, I don't know, maybe you weren't invited. What do people do in these?
I don't know, man. They play like a Monopoly or something.
Okay, what's Monopoly here? But everyone is going to find the first thing. If it looks like a game, go up to it. Books. Look at the books. What's in the books? Let's look what's in the books.
I run over to the bookshelf and I start just picking books off the shelf and reading the titles and leafing through them and then throwing them on the floor.
Perfect.
Don't just throw them on the floor. We might need them.
Is leafing through these books and like throwing them on the floor. Celeste, what are you doing?
I'm pacing just the whole area that we have, trying to get a perimeter. Like, how much space is there?
Yeah. It's a pretty good-sized room. You would call it a large room. The walls are concrete, and as you're sort of looking in the corner, your eyes are sort of falling upon the metal and the wood beyond, and you gotta get the sense that you're in a basement. There's only one door leading out of here, and it's on the far wall, but for some reason, being underground sort of rings true to you. Eve or Ev, what are you doing?
Ev, it's short for Evelyn. Kind of glances at the door. Is the handle like one of those metal side handle freezer doors, or more like an actual door handle? Or is there a handle?
More like an actual door handle. Yeah.
Okay.
And as you walk over, you see there's a 3-digit combination lock on it. And as Enid is calling out to Carla and Celeste is sort of eyeing the corners, and Ev is standing at the door.
Ev wants to kind of look up at that camera in the background. Is it like behind a grate, or where is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can only really deduce it's a camera based on the fact that there's a red blinking light and the faintest glint of reflecting from these pale blue lights that are flickering and buzzing.
How far off the ground is this grate?
About 15 feet.
All right. So she'll go up like as close as she can get and then be like, "Hello? We're trapped in here. Can you send somebody, please? We're trapped."
Yeah. On the other side, we see this like silent waving image from the killer's point of view. And as you stand there and everyone's sort of in their corner of the room, a voice crackles over once again. The door marks your path towards rebirth. You have 2 hours to escape. Be sure to watch for the last step. And it crackles off.
Last step, last step.
Watch your
That
step.
sounds
What is this
important.
cryptic bullshit?
Celeste, as you're kind of poking around the darkest corner, you do notice there's some writing on the wall. Sort of almost obfuscated by some heavy debris that you move, some cardboard boxes you slide out of the way, and you see written out in sort of a thick red paint, "For the wages of sin is death."
Okay. For the wages of sin is death. Does this have anything to do with these books that you guys are finding? Is there a Bible or something?
No,
Please
they're
start looking.
just fucking. It's just bullshit.
No, actually, they're all Bibles, Carla. As you're flipping through them, you're realizing that every single one is a Bible.
Yeah. Hold on. What did you say?
Anyone religious? For the wages of sin is death. Something about Jesus, crucifixion. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm-
Hold on.
I'm a Catholic.
Oh, Ev, get over here. And Carla's gonna start leafing through one with kind of more purpose.
Yeah.
For she, Ev like huddles over to one of the shelves. What do these Bibles look like?
A lot of them are sort of, they look like Gideon like Bibles that you'd find in the various hotel rooms and hotel chains and stuff like that. But they're all different. Some are red, some are blue, some are black.
Is there any that are like sort of the little white frilly, personal prayer Bible sort of thing?
Yeah.
Are there only 3 colors of Bibles?
No, there's about 10 different shades and variations. Some like bigger red ones, some smaller red ones.
Right.
Some in different degrees.
For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. Romans 6:23.
Okay, Romans 6:23. Is there a crucifix in here anywhere?
623, 623.
Before you get excited about that, because that sounds like the sort of numbers we need for a combination, I want you to go up to the door, take one of my pieces of rope, and throw it at the door to see what happens.
Sure. Yeah, you throw your piece of rope at the door and it just sort of falls to the ground.
Okay.
Carla walks
back.
over to the locker and tries it.
Yeah, it's open.
I look inside.
Yeah, there looks to be a bottle of pills of unknown origin. There's some like old money, like change, and there's a pretty grimy looking whistle.
Cool.
How much money?
It's like $5 American.
A
Okay.
whistle?
Yeah, like a
Can I pocket that?
sure. Are
And
you trying to
then-
do it without anybody else seeing?
Yeah, but the other stuff I don't care if they see.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm picking
No one
over
was
your
there. You
shoulder.
did it.
No, I didn't see your whistle. You were sneaky, but
That's my fucking whistle.
that's your.
No one saw you with the whistle.
The whistle, money, and what was the other thing?
Pills.
Pills. She rattles the pills. Anyone recognize these? I'm gonna try to take the lid off and see. Like I pour a couple out on my palm.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
take iron supplements.
These don't look like fucking iron supplements.
No, Carla, they do look vaguely familiar, but you can't place them.
There's nothing on the bottle of pills. There's no
No, it's
prescription.
completely unlabeled. Yeah.
Okay.
The money connect to it. The locker connect to it. Got 3 digits. Got the books. What
How
didn't you say?
how many
Death
pills?
money, death pills, death money, wage money, sin thing. The thing that you said on the wall. What was that? Money and death. We have here pills.
Wages of
I
sin
don't
is
think
death.
There you
wages.
go.
Okay.
No, pills are good.
Money,
You take pills.
wages.
Pills aren't always good. It depends.
That's
Shut up.
Ev in the background is just sort of like waddling back towards the door, and it's just going to key in 6, 2, 3 into the combination lock.
And the door opens with a click.
What did I
There's sort
say?
of an air sucking sound as you can hear the temperature change between the rooms.
So I'm assuming nothing happened when the rope got thrown at it.
yeah. No, we were doing okay.
Okay.
The pills. Do I have pockets? Jeans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
I think I'm just wearing regular jeans, but they're lady jeans, so it's 50-50 on whether or not they have pockets. So
Yeah, these have pockets.
okay. I would like to stuff the bottle of pills, if no one's going to protest this, you and your little recollection of what they are, into one of my pockets. I'm bringing that with me. Maybe check
Go
the
for
cash too.
I want to bring a Bible with me. I don't know why.
Sure.
Because
That's what you do. Grab a Bible. Absolutely.
Ev has 100% pocketed her little prayer Bible as well.
I'm
Okay.
writing this down.
Cool.
I got $5 American bucks. That's like $10 in moose tokens. I got some rope. And then I got pills.
Secret whistle.
Perfect.
Not me. Somebody pocketed that verse, but yeah.
And you all move into the next room, I'm
That's what I
presuming.
was saying this whole time.
very
603.
The door shuts behind you as you step into a hallway with a lumpy,
course it
faded
did.
gray carpet. It basically has no handle on this side. And as you turn towards the path forward, lights turn on. And you find yourself standing in a hallway of doors. There are 4 of them. It doesn't seem like any of them are the same. They all have various textures and things sort of on their face. And as you step in, the voice crackles through once again. No 2 doors are alike. All require a sacrifice to enter. Enter alone, and the cost is not as high. But not all doors lead to a path you'd want to take.
Yes. Which one is the exit?
This is fucking bullshit.
this is like fucking labyrinth. Which one tells the truth? Which one lies? Fuck.
What are the
this.
textures of the doors? What's on there? What's
Yeah, you walk up to the
what's
first
going
one,
on?
Enid, and you see this door. It looks like it's got these needles all over it. These like small pinprick needles sticking out of it. And as you examine it, there's a empty tube sort of next to it and a hole in the center of the door that seems like it would be wide enough for your arm to fit in.
Keep that one as a maybe. Next door. What's the next door?
The next door it's sort of like these, you smell it before you arrive. And if there were any animals down here, you know there would be maggots living on these rotted pieces of flesh. These are organs stapled and nailed to the door. A human heart, perhaps, and immediately your stomach turns. You can barely look at it. And as you approach, trying to hold back the stench, you see that a scale sits sort of built into this, along with all these pieces of stripped, rotting flesh and organs.
I'm not picking that door. Next door.
Enid, you walk to the third door, and it looks like it has these gorgeous swirls of metal, almost like waves, but they're razor sharp, all with jagged teeth. It's almost as if it's made from saws that have all been heated and bent. It just seems like this door has movement all over it. And there doesn't seem to be any hole on this door. All of them have a handle, by the way, although not all of them seem to be accessible. For instance, the one with the hole, you can see there's a handle sort of in it. The one with the weight doesn't seem like you can see it right off, and this one just seems like a normal handle.
Now, just for our mental picture, we have the needle door, the flesh door.
Yeah.
What was the remaining door?
The metal curl, like
saw
wave,
door.
The saw door. Perfect.
moving
And the
door,
fourth-
and then there's a fourth door.
Fourth
And as you
one.
approach this one, Enid, you get the sense in your gut, it's almost like there's a thrum to it. It looks like rough stone almost. And as you stand near it, it hums.
I don't trust the throne. I don't trust it. I'm trusting the voice, which didn't kill us the first time. And I am agreeing to pick the needle door. I don't want anyone else to get a chance to do this. That's why I walked around immediately. That hole that fits my hand, in it goes.
Nice. Yeah, Enid. You reach your hand in, and as you do, needles stick into your skin and begin draining blood.
Ah, ouch, damn it.
Blood starts sucking from your hand as you feel your flesh tighten around it. It stings. You feel the ballast tone in your ears as that high-pitched ringing. Your muscles are tense and painful from hanging upside down for so long. And you see that clear vial on the side open ever so slightly. And as it does, the door swings open momentarily for you.
Can I, is that enough to get in?
Yes.
All right. I'm in. Good luck, everyone.
And the door slams behind you.
What the fuck?
Enid, you're in a
What
dark
the
hallway.
fuck?
We'll pause you for a second. The other three are standing there.
And that took like a solid 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And now it's 3 of us.
Well,
The door shut again.
Oh, yeah.
The door stabbed her. She went through the door shut.
Yeah.
so we all need to do one of these doors. Do we? Is it
Dibs on the
best-
stone door. Carla goes over to the far door.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, good luck with that.
I don't do anything. I'm just standing in front of it.
Yeah, and you feel this thrum in your chest as you stand in front of this door. It feels like your heart is racing just standing in front of this door.
I can do this. This is nothing. This is stupid fucking. I've been to concerts louder than this. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you gonna do? We gotta get out of here. We can't choose the same door. It's gonna be worse, right?
all right.
Why can't we choose the same door? I don't get these fucking rules.
Ev,
The
meanders
Revenant
over
guy.
towards the pound of flesh door.
The Revenant guy said that if we go through the same door, the cost is greater, right? So it's going to be worse than what Enid had to do if you go through Enid's door. It's going to be even worse. You got to choose a different door, okay?
That's what.
Or
he
do
meant.
whatever the fuck you want, but I'm doing a different door.
You're very smart, Carla. You're very smart.
Fuck no, I'm not. No.
I'm gonna try Enid's door. I'm going after Enid.
Okay.
I'm going to watch and see what happens
Devil,
to
you know.
Celeste.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm trying it. You seemed fine. I don't know. I'm probably
Carla
fine
and Ev
too.
just watching from behind, like.
Can you move the door without, like, I mean, how do you open the doors?
The knob is in that hole. So Celeste, you reach in there.
Yeah, but I'm using my non-dominant hand.
Sure, yeah, you use your left hand or whatever your non-dominant is. And you reach in and you turn the knob and the needles stick in again.
Yeah.
Can I see this? Can I see this happening from my side?
No, you're right now, you're like in total black trying to figure out where the fuck you are. You're in your own thing right now, but
Celeste, you better not go.
as you're holding this, the needles stick in your arm, and Ev and Carla see this, and it begins pumping and sucking your blood. But as it does,
Oh shit.
around the time that it would have stopped for Enid, it's continually going to the point where you're starting to panic. You see the empty vial that was only maybe a quarter full for Enid is now filling well past 3/4 full and still going to the top. And as you begin to feel lightheaded and woozy, blood begins to trickle from a wound that you have under your shirt. And Ev and
Shit.
Carla see blood leaking out from under your jacket.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? You can't go through the door twice.
It's like dialysis all over again.
And as you feel that pain, Celeste, the door opens momentarily and you fall into pitch blackness, barely able to hold on. And the door slams behind you. Enid, you hear someone enter the room behind you. But Carla, Ev, the two of you remain in the hallway.
All right.
Together.
Well, let's.
I don't want to stay here alone.
So Ev meanders over back towards the flesh door, kind of stands in front of it. It's a pound of flesh, the scale, and the meat. I get it.
What
It's
about
a-
your hair? You can do hair, right? Is that allowed? Can you put your sweater on it?
Well, tries to like ding it with her hand.
Yeah, it moves down, but the
Yeah.
door doesn't open.
And there's no handle on this one.
No.
Okay. No, I think it has to be a part of me, something that I can't live without, or I can live without, but inconveniently. And
What about your tit?
She reaches in and with a pulls out her dentures
Yeah.
and
That's almost grosser.
puts it into the scale.
Yeah, and it weighs almost just about the right amount of weight.
Young man, it's not working. Your door.
Correct. Carla, what do you do?
So this door is just like a piece of stone, like hewn stone that's buzzing.
Yeah.
How do I did it push? And I just put my hands against
And you freeze. Ev, you watch Carla, her hands against this stone door, and she's just unmoving.
She starts moseying towards Carla.
Yeah. And as you do, you kind of see Carla, she's shaking almost imperceptibly.
Yep.
And you start to feel this sort of like this scent, this like burning flesh scent.
Ev like kind of grounds one of her like rubber-heeled work boots, and then with her other boot, knocks the legs out from Carla.
Yeah, Carla, you fall down from the electrocuted door. Your fingertips singed. You taste blood in your teeth as your fillings are melting. And yeah, you retch a combination of blood and vomit onto Ev's feet as they are just
Oh no,
burned
it's
alive.
all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Your eyes are bloodshot. The vessels in your eyes completely broken.
All right.
I picked the wrong door.
Oh, you did all right. You did all right. It's not you. It's the situation. And my door didn't work either. Let's see, as she's like kind of just holding Carla with one wrinkly arm, is there any change in the electric door?
No.
Well,
That's not fair.
no, it's all right.
You fucking suck. You sick bastard. I played your stupid game.
Good acting, Joe. Joe, you get inspiration.
Thank you. So what? Now I have to do 2?
The way I see it, there are 2 options ahead of us. The first one being that my teeth don't count and you didn't do long enough. Might have been by a second, might have been by a few seconds, but either way, that those doors will open and we just haven't paid the cost correctly. The other option is that no matter how hard we try, these doors will not open and we must go through the needle door after the rest. Those are my 2 ideas, and they're still bumping around like birds on windows.
I like that. That was good.
Okay, well,
Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to try this door with all the spiky pieces. And if it works, you'll know what every one of these doors does, and you can choose which one to go through. And if it doesn't work, then you and I have each paid 1 ticket already. And when we go through the needle door, I'll go last. All right? I need you to stand up if you can. And I need you to be strong. All right? You'll have the luxury of crying and weeping and talking to all your friends and family about this horrible thing you've survived, but you will not have it until tomorrow. So I just need you to hang in with me a little longer, all right?
all right. You sound like you must be a mom.
Oh, it's worse than that. I'm a greeter at a superstore.
Yeah, that too. All right. Good luck.
She stands up and then goes towards the saw door. What is she looking at exactly here as she draws close to it?
It's just sort of a series of almost like waves. I mean, it kind of gives you the impression of movement, of wind, as you're standing at it.
She's going to kind of raise one knee, and then press her knee into the door.
Sorry, this one does have a knob, I will say.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she'll do that, and then she'll try the knob with the other.
Yeah. You turn the knob, and it sort of clicks, but the door doesn't open. There's no electricity. There's no jolt. There's nothing seemingly happening at the moment.
Well, it's hypothesis number 2, I think.
And at the end of that very short sentence, you already start to feel something different. Both of you, actually. Then you hear it. Sort of a high-pitched hissing. Your breath becomes a little bit more labored very quickly. And that's when you realize that there's almost no air in this room. Whether something's being injected in or something's being drawn out, you have very little air.
I stumble over to the needle door.
Now, you get the impression that there's not very much time for both of you to survive not breathing in this room. Who jumps to that door first?
Me.
Carla, you would have to push Ev out of the way.
I do.
Yeah, you do. And as you push Ev out of the way and stick your hand in, the blood being drawn from your arm, it begins to fill over that small clear vial, blood pouring down the wall onto the floor as you are gasping for air, barely able to breathe, and you fall in at the last moment. Ev, there's only the briefest respite of air as you notice all the air has been drawn from the room. You are unable to breathe, Ev. Which door do you go to, Ev?
She sticks her hand in through the needle door.
Perfect. Enid, Carla, Celeste. You stand in a darkened hallway, pitch black as night. Nothing about this room makes any sense. And Celeste, as you sit up, clawing for blood, barely able to see, Enid, you feel around in the darkness to feel 2 more people have joined you. Carla gasping. This room isn't very large, but it's large enough to sort of have lost yourself for a moment as the 3 of you reconvene. What do you do?
All right, Enid, you had a point about listening to the deranged man of the speakers. Has he said anything? What's next?
Enid, you can't see anything in this room. Oh, are you not saying anything?
Why did you follow me? We said to go once at a time. There were 4 doors.
You bitch! You went through the door first. We should have talked about this. Ev is dying in there. God damn it, Ev! And I turn around and I'm scrabbling for the door to try to kick it open or something.
Yeah, you pull the door open as hard as you can. It doesn't budge until a good few seconds have passed, and then it swings open as you see Ev, their arm stuck in the door. They're completely unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Ev, god damn it! And I just start punching her in the chest.
Yeah.
Like it's CPR, but by someone who's clearly never done a CPR course before in her life.
Ev, the needles stick out of your arm as you pull back and they break off in your arm. You have a series of needles stuck in your arm as the 4 of you, all in this sort of darkened room, you begin to feel, Enid, walking to one end of this hallway, that the floor begins to tip down. And as you stand there, all of a sudden, light bleeds in and the 4 of you go rolling down this thin shaft into another room. And before you can even react, it snaps shut behind you. And the 4 of you find yourself in a small, dark room.
Okay. Everyone alive still.
No.
For now.
No, Ev's not doing good.
Am I conscious?
Barely. You're like you can't even really talk or comprehend what's going on. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you're basically dead unless you get like a serious something, you know.
What the fuck happened, Carla? Did you kill Ev?
No, I didn't fucking kill Ev. This freak, whoever fucking brought us here, killed Ev. Whoever made those stupid fucking doors.
Look, Ev died by her own hands because everyone heard the same thing I heard, which was don't go into the same door. You went into the same door, I'm not taking the blame for that.
Guess what? We all tried.
That worked.
We tried the other doors. I got electrocuted almost to death.
That's why I didn't pick that one.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
okay. Great,
you
great. You got
bitch.
fucking lucky. You got fucking lucky. Now, we're all here. We're sort of alive, and this is a dark room, and what, are we seeing anything? Does anyone see anything? What next?
You can't see anything. You can feel around in the dark and kind of try to find the corners of this square room. And as you do, Celeste, your hands fall along a light switch. Do you press it?
Yeah.
You flick on the lights in this room. And immediately, these blinding industrial lights sit high above you. So much so that looking at them pains your eyes, leaving you almost blind for a moment. So you sort of shield yourself instinctively from the searing bright light. This room is a soot-stained white concrete room. The walls are 15 feet high, and in the corner of this room is a large black antique furnace. From the furnace and surrounding it are these open-ended pipes with red valves that seal them shut. There is no door leading out of this room.
Okay, so now we know 2 lessons. Listen to what the voice says and try to pick the easiest option first. There, see,
Eve.
we're all working together.
Eve, you sort of breathe back to life for a moment, but you can't move. You are unable to use your legs. You're sort of hunched in the corner, bleeding out through your arm, kind of just able to speak right now. And as you all see Ev...
I mean, I was already like 5 feet tall, and I just lost all my blood.
Yeah.
So I'm out.
And as you are sort of sitting there, you all regain another memory. This room reminds you of an abandoned hospital, something that lies deep in the bellows of your stomach, something that feels uncomfortable and yet familiar. And yet, as you look around to this antique furnace, it seems almost out of place. The valves on these black pipes don't seem to actually lead into the furnace at all, but instead up to the searing bright lights. You can't even see what the roof is made of.
Enid, could I get your help for a minute? There's needles in the back I can't reach.
Yeah, I will help. I will absolutely help.
Thank you.
Taking care of Enid best we can. We still need. Oh, sorry, Ev. We still need Ev.
If you get a chance to get him, you take it no matter the cost, all right?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. That's all of them out. Thank God.
Everyone's working together. See, it's been a rocky start, but we're all doing okay.
Yeah, working together. That's really what it looks like. Really.
I mean, you can lead the charge if you want to. I'm just trying to stay alive.
So we had a rough start. We had a rocky start. We're gonna work together now. So group effort. What do we think of this room? Do we go up to the lights? What are we thinking?
Let's check out this furnace.
Yeah. You all walk over to the furnace?
I look at it from over here.
Yeah, you don't walk anymore, my friend. If you're going anywhere, you're going to get dragged. You walk over to the furnace at Carlin. You throw open the large sort of metal grate on its cover, and you see inside it's sort of filled with a number of items, all different sorts. You see like a firefighter hat with a little toy axe. You see sort of costumes, like an army costume with a helmet. You see a little cop uniform with a badge, a gangster uniform with a hat, a doctor's uniform with a stethoscope, little spy sunglasses. You see 3 You see a scuba diver tank as well in this. And it's just kind of all ramshackled in there. Some of them are burnt and torn. It's all just sort of thrown into it like a kid's toy chest.
Carla, you almost went to an escape room once. So, do the puzzles lead into each other? Do we need to use stuff from where we were here?
What do you mean, like put a Bible in the oven?
I don't know. Did someone bring? Celeste, you had a Bible. You brought it.
Yeah. I've still got a Bible. I think Ev's got one too. But don't we
rejoice in hope? Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Romans 12:12. I just thought that would be a little comfort to us, right?
And as you're saying that, you're like dribbling blood onto your Ev's eyes are like cross-eyed and her teeth are gone. You don't even know where. She looks like pale and dying in front of you.
Thank you, Ev.
It's almost too disturbing to like look at her. It's grotesque.
Okay, well, yeah, I need to go back and talk to Ev. I'm going back over to Ev.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, my dear.
Hey, are you okay? Are you gonna pull through this? What's going on?
If I do, I'll be in one of those homes they put all the people in. So I don't think that'll be too good.
Not yet. You're a tough one. You're gonna pull through this. You pulled through worse. I know.
Yeah, well, I lost a lot more blood than you did, and you're probably half my age.
Yeah, I know. What do you think about these two? Do you trust them? Do you think we can work with them?
I think they're good. That one, she points to Carla, she burnt herself all to toast on the electric bill. And if one of them was secretly the killer, I don't think she would have done the most painful option. And that one, I get a good feeling about her. I do. What about you? Can I trust you?
You don't remember me?
Have you come to my store? I'm sorry, but I say hello to a lot of people every day. It's a very important job.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I see what you're doing. I see the game you're playing. It's fine. Thanks. I got everything I need. You just hang in there. Okay? We're gonna get through this.
Celeste moves by. I'm just gonna shoot a look. Is Ev up or down? How are we doing?
Her thumb's gone.
I'll take it. Listen,
yes. Meanwhile,
everybody.
Carla and Enid, you're sort of like
I've pulled everything out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You have like a full retinue of shit under this blinding light. Like it's so bright to the point where you've like maybe even put on one of these uniforms over your head.
I'm trying to match stuff up. I'm trying to put it all together and like figure out.
Yeah. And you find you have a cop uniform with like a real metal badge. You have the gangster uniform with like a little fedora. There's a doctor's uniform with a real stethoscope. There's a diver's uniform, like a diver's suit with a scuba tank and 2 other scuba tanks. And then there's the masks that go with it. There's a firefighter helmet, which doesn't look like a real one, and a toy axe. There's a fake army helmet, which is like plastic. And then there's these sunglasses and like a little spy suit.
Dibs on the shades.
I want to kind of pull Carla over to the side. Well, she's working on the suits, right? And Celeste, we're talking over there.
You can be on either sides of the room. Yeah, I'm going to say that you can still hear each other though. Like the way that in real life role playing, you all know information that you don't want other people to know, is also the way that you kind of are in the room. And I think Emily, I want to give you inspiration because you played that so good. Because like the audience and me knows everybody and knows what everybody knows, and you did that really cool in a way that Joe and Erica were kind of like, that's weird, but I don't know what. But everyone watching is like, cool, okay, So I like that because in real life these two can hear you, and it's the same. So continue.
Okay. So I was gonna just tell Carla, just listen. I know things have been kind of tense. I know you picked doors last. But I just need you to know we are working as a team. Whatever happens, I'm not leaving any of you behind. Okay?
As this is going on, Ev
Sure,
is just
sure,
going to
sure.
look up to the furnace pipes. Are those furnace pipes big enough for like a person to fit through?
No, they're small. They're about this big.
Okay.
And they all have these red valves right at the end of them.
Yeah.
There's about 7 of them.
I don't trust that because we just learned from the needle door, which we all got a taste of, that things go in the opposite direction. We're looking at that as escape. I think something's going to come in.
I think we should be thinking about the costumes. I think we should be thinking about these weird outfits, what they mean. I think they have to do with who we are and why we're here. Does anyone remember anything that relates them to these pieces? Is anyone a scuba diver?
Yes. Well, I went snorkeling in Florida for vacation once, and I didn't go snorkeling because you need a whole certificate, but I saw some people snorkeling, and so I know that those tanks are used to breathe underwater.
I don't think that's what she's talking about, Ev.
Which is more likely when that furnace starts releasing gas or something and those red caps come off. And there's only 3 tanks, if I'm seeing correctly. So better choose who you're attached to.
All right, you know what?
Surely one of us can split it with another. So we should give Ev one because she's not doing so hot. And then I don't know. I'm not doing great either. I've been stabbed here.
Can I see your side, actually?
What are you? Yeah. Go for it.
God,
Yeah,
I go take a
pull
look.
up my shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you look at Celeste's wound. It's stitched. It looks like it's bleeding, but it looks like it was stitched pretty professionally.
How big is it?
That big?
Does it look like it's been well cared for and it's just kind of opened, or has it been kind of not well cared for?
I'd say the former.
Okay. Do you remember anything about this?
No, you know what sucks more than being stabbed? Not remembering who fucking stabbed you. I don't know, but I've lost a lot of blood, but I'm doing better than Ev, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking low bar to clear.
And Ev's passed out for a second, just sort of completely.
Here's what we're going to do about the tanks. We got to decide this real fast because I don't trust this thing not to happen. And worst case scenario hit. I am going to take one of the cans that we split with. I went in first, lost the least blood. Least I can do for you people. I'm most likely to survive on shared tank than anyone else. But one of you guys is going to have to join me. So among you 3, figure out who wants to share with me.
Well, Ev needs her own tank, so I can share. Or why don't the 3 of us share together? We can all share teamwork.
I'm not sharing a single tank when there's 3 tanks.
No.
2 people get their own.
Two people can share with the one person. But the 3-some team.
That could work. Switch from one to the other.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
That doesn't
we're
make
all
any
gonna
sense.
be 3 of us are gonna share 2 tanks.
Why?
Because there aren't enough tanks.
No, Enid and you went through the door first. You guys share a tank. Then I get a tank and Ev gets a tank.
How? I've been stabbed.
I lost so much blood.
So did I? That's why we
And I got electrocuted.
Fucking teamwork. Are you in the team? Are you on the team? Or are you off the team, Carla?
I'm on the fucking team.
Yeah, get on the fucking team.
I'm the best team player there ever was.
Excuse me. When did we move from finding solutions to arguing? And when is someone going to bring me those glasses?
Here, Carla brings Ev the awesome glasses.
All right. I got a plan for you guys then.
Ev, as you throw on those glasses and you look up to the bright lights, you see that beyond them, there's a hatch on the ceiling.
Oh, so that's how it works.
What?
You look great, Ev. You look really sick.
Thank you. There's a
But
door.
literally, there's vomit and blood on your chin.
Hey, there's a door up there.
What?
Above the light.
Give me those. Carla goes and puts on her glasses.
Yeah, and you look up and you see that beyond there's sort of a hatch in the ceiling. However, it's about 15 feet up.
Right there. And then I take the glasses off and I pass them to Celeste. Check it out. Oh god, it's bright. Right up there.
How high up is that? Can we get up there? If you get on my shoulders, is it too high?
Too high for that.
We're all short. We're all
No,
desperately
it would
short.
be very, very tough to try to get through a 15-foot ceiling from the ground.
Is it?
All right,
Are
well, then
the?
what good does it?
Oh, I know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Do you? How?
Yeah. When we open these valves, the room is gonna fill with water, and we are gonna have to swim out. And that's what these fucking scuba tanks are for, right?
Okay. So the person without the tank should go first then. Who's a good swimmer?
I mean, Ev doesn't look like she's going to be a great swimmer. I'm going to be real with you all.
She
Can't hear
can
you, Carla.
float. Ev, you can float. If you can't swim, I mean, you just got to lie there, really. It's just water.
Yeah, that's what I do at the pool when I go to the Y.
All right.
Yeah, no, but we need someone who can open this door, who can definitely open this door. Enid, you're the least hurt. You should be able to do it.
Now, I don't want to interrupt these great plans with logic, but
I mean, we don't even know if that's what's going to happen.
Can the three of you all swim?
I've been to the ocean a few times.
Then if it starts filling with water, the water goes up and up and up. Just don't you burn your oxygen yet. Just swim as the water rises up to the top and then open the grate, because maybe you'll need the tubes in the next bit. And then you'll realize, oh, I burnt all my oxygen for no stupid reason.
Well, we should carry them with us, though.
Yes. Oh, of course.
They're heavy.
Water floats.
Can someone pass me that stethoscope?
Yeah, let's look at the stuff that's not burnt yet.
Yeah.
I'll pass over the stethoscope over
Thanks.
to Eva. I'm still thinking about the tanks.
I look at the toy axe.
So
Yeah, you look at the toy axe, you start spinning around. You notice that there's a watch taped to the back of it.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. You have a puncture wound in your body, correct? Yeah, let me take a little listen.
This little voice inside that's going,
What about the puncture wound?
Yeah, Carla, as you look at the watch, you notice that it's counting down. It says 51 minutes.
oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This watch.
What'd you find?
I found a watch and it's got numbers. It's counting down. It's 51 minutes. It's 50 minutes and 49 seconds.
I'm sorry, but you're not pregnant. Maybe next time. No. Well, that's good. That's very good.
That's very bad. All right, we got to get up to that hatch. Is that the only? Everyone, look around. Put on the sunglasses. I don't care how you do it. Look around. Is there any other doors? Anything?
I put on the fireman helmet, the fake fireman helmet.
That's good.
Yeah, nothing. But you continue looking around with the sunglasses, and you do notice that up on the ceiling, a little bit, almost straight above you, because you're sort of transfixed by the hatch, you do notice that on the far side of the room, there's a button.
Uh-oh.
Also on the ceiling.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going worst case scenario. Someone's holding that button down for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
How far is that button from that hatch? Like other side of the room, like other corner, the farthest it could be?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's about a 20-foot swim.
Okay, who's the best swimmer? Hold down the button.
I don't know. I'm medium. I've never been in a swimming contest.
I can splash around the pool, okay? I can float.
I may not have the best use of my legs, but what I could do is jam a full metal oxygen canister into the door to hold it open for whoever's doing the button.
Sure, let's just do it. We don't have time, okay?
We have 50 minutes.
Can't do anything until the water starts.
So let's go. I'm gonna do the water, and Carla starts scrambling up to one of the thingies.
You just touch it, and all 7 begin firing water into the room. Water begins to wash away the fireman's helmet and all of the things scattered on the ground immensely. Immediately, everything starts sloshing around and moving, and Ev's blood sort of begins to tinge the water around. As the water is already knee-height in a matter of seconds. It is pouring in.
I've got one of the canisters with me. Whoever's going to share, you better get real close or grab your own, because, like I said, there's only 3. Buddy up.
I grab one.
Does Ev have one yet? I'll grab
I have
the
one.
other.
Carla has one. That means you have one.
All right, I grabbed one, and I'm gonna try and bring it over to Ev.
Okay. Thank you. My pants are
Celeste,
all
you
wet.
walk over and you give the tank to Ev just in time as the water is up to her neck. And as you put the mouthpiece on, you realize it's broken. The mouthpiece does not
Fuck
connect.
me.
I don't know if it's working.
Do your tanks work? Fuck.
Did I check mine right now? Like, is it working?
Enid, you take a deep breath and your lungs burn. You cough up blood into the water and bits of your own chest as you feel this almost poisonous gas burn around your lips. Your eyes well with tears and you scream out in pain as this poisonous gas drips from your lips. You are immensely pained right now. Carla, you take a gasp and you do breathe fresh air.
Hey.
I wrote it in order of who said they grabbed them.
The tank that Ev is holding, is it buoyant? Like, is it still like filled with air enough to like?
Yeah, it's filled with air, but like if you were to open, it would just blow your face off because it's
she's not opening it, but she's just like clinging to it.
Yeah, you're holding on to it. Enid, you're losing like your lips to this. Like you're trying to wash it, but like your lips are like burned off a little bit from this shit.
Oh no.
Enid, are you okay over there?
What do you expect me to say? This thing, is this one buoyant?
Yeah, it's still a gas.
I'm hanging on to this. That's all I can do. I can't do anything. Response, nothing.
For real.
It is.
You are all sloshing around in this bloody, vomit-filled, gas-filled water as the water is just pumping and growing. Celeste, are you just trying to swim?
Yeah, I'm just trying to swim upward as much as I can.
In a matter of seconds, you're all reaching the top. So who's swimming for the button?
I'm going for the button.
Carla, you strap your mouth in, you grab your tank, and you swim towards the button, and everyone else is trying to go for the door.
Yeah.
Can someone pull me along towards the door? I still can't move my legs.
I'm trying, Ev. I'm trying. God.
I'm not doing a damn thing.
One more.
Hatchet is.
Yeah, you're all swimming towards the hatchet, and Carla, you reach the button, maybe with 5 foot of ceiling, and as you press it, the hatch door doesn't open. You can see Enid pulling
I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the fucking button.
And it's just getting higher and higher as you're trying to pull, but there's too much pressure until finally the water hits right at the top. And Carla, as you press the button, and Enid, you pull the door, it comes open to another water-filled room. Celeste, you need to hold your breath. Carla, as you let go of the button, you see the hatch stays open, and you all swim. You swim through darkness. You swim through unknown passages. You try to hold each other's hands. Celeste, you are barely able to hold on, and at the last moment, the 4 of you surface in a cold metal tube.
Do we have everybody?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's
Carla,
1.
Enid.
That sucked.
That's 2.
Yeah, you're not hearing words from Enid. You're hearing like it's just like that agony of someone's mouth hanging open, just like the drool and blood just like slopping out of it. There's no words here.
That's 3 for now.
Then as you reach this top, you're sort of on this metal shelf. It's like almost like a large 10-foot long metal door, and the water begins to start draining.
I never want to go swimming again.
It's sucking you all back down.
Oh shit.
No, we can't go back into that room.
Try to hold on to the shelf.
You all climb onto the shelf as the water drains, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Trying to.
Perfect.
Like
you
little rats.
Yeah, you do. No, you flip yourselves onto this very cold metal sort of shelf, and after taking a moment of respite, you see these dim lights light up down this shelf, this sort of hallway, and you realize it sort of looks like a vent, a large metal vent with metal grates covering these lights. And as you all sit there shivering for a moment, drenched, you get a memory back.
I don't want any more memories.
How's everyone doing? Outside of you, Enid, I think you're not doing too well.
That's no more. It's just pretty agreeable agreement of noise.
Carla, why was your oxygen tank the only one to work? Could you tell the difference? Why did you grab that one?
It's just luck of the draw, man.
You sure there wasn't anything special about it that drew you to it?
I don't know shit about oxygen tanks.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
As you are lying on this metal shelf that buckles beneath your weight, it suddenly begins to get very cold. In fact, it's very, very, very cold. Cold like a freezer cold. Cold like the metal beneath your skin is starting to really hurt on the bare pieces of your flesh that's
Off.
Yeah, Enid, you sit up quickly and realize that you have a large, empty, hollow space behind you and a metal chute forward.
Behind me and forward. What's like? Can I see in this metal?
Yeah, there are lights sort of projected up in this vent. It's sort of, it's a large 4-foot vent that you can crawl, but you'd have to be on your elbows and your knees.
Oh God damn it!
What's wrong, Enid?
It's fucking cold. Is what's wrong, Ev. God.
We need to get out of here, right? So which way do we go? Carla, which way would you go?
I don't know. Down, Enid.
Down is where you just came from.
I don't know.
You got one path. It's the
There's
vent.
one of these.
Yes.
Shit.
All right.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay, let's go.
I know. I see what's happening here. So what am I wearing? Am I wearing just like a shirt and just like a sweater?
Yeah.
Or what's going on?
Yeah, I think at this point you're probably wearing what you're all wearing right now.
Okay, well there you go.
Except
Shirt's
I have a
coming off.
fireman hat on.
Shirt's coming off?
Shirt's coming off.
And where are you putting it?
Like basically wrapping it around my little elbows like that. Because
Smart.
we're gonna be bag crawling.
Yeah, who goes
crawling.
first? Okay, Enid, you take off your shirt, you put it on your elbows, and you start crawling across this vent. Who follows?
I'm gonna go with her.
Are you doing anything to cover your arms?
Yeah, I mean, I see Enid do the thing, and I'm like, whatever, sure, rip.
Cool.
It's bra time.
Celeste and Ev, you're at the back. Who goes next?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull Ev aside for a second and be like, don't trust them. Don't get too near to them, okay? Promise me. Promise me, okay?
Believe me, I wasn't attached.
Okay, great. Do you want to go first or second?
You will probably need to help me along a little.
Okay, I'll take the rear. You go first.
Thanks.
And as we're up ahead, oh sorry,
my pants are all frozen to the floor. Could you help me get up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rip you up.
Ev, you sort of like lean on your elbow for a second, Ev, and when you lean up, you've ripped a piece of flesh off of your elbow, just left on it. And in fact,
time this week.
Enid and Carla, both of you as you're crawling, like there's a moment where like the knuckle of your hand touches the vent and you pull up, Enid, and it just rips right off a piece of your skin. And Celeste and Ev, as you start crawling in the vent, you just see dots of blood and left skin from when the two of these people have either touched a piece of their wet hair or their wet skin.
Celeste? And it kind of echoes in the tunnels. What does family mean to you?
What does family mean to me? I mean, I had my biological family, and then I had my found family. My found family was in the workplace.
Yes, that is the way it goes, isn't it? Good. She hurries up.
Okay. Good talk.
Enid and Carla, you come to a fork in the road, one that leads left and one that leads right.
It's a 4-foot chute. You said 4-foot wide chute?
Enough to
Okay.
crawl.
But not like enough to have two people kind of looking over each other. I'm sure you could like peek if you had to.
I mean, you
Not
could
bad.
peek a little bit,
Yeah.
but more or less, I think Enid, you kind of you get to decide what's going on.
So Enid, when you're out in the real world, how do you make decisions like this? Like hard fucking decisions that just don't have a right answer. Do you just suss it out, or do you rock, paper, scissors, or what's your
Okay.
what do we do?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think using the no lips I have as a distraction. 4 feet. Can I like at least lift my my chest up a little bit and get one arm free? Like still
Yeah,
kind
sure.
of bouncing on my shirt?
Yeah.
I want to go into the change that I have in my pocket that I brought with me from the fucking room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of gesture kind of behind me to be like this way and the other way to Carla, so she can kind of see that I'm pointing in two directions. And I chuck one of the coins. They're American,
Yeah.
loonies, American loonies. I'm gonna chuck one down one side and hear like the rolling of the coin.
Yeah.
The other direction too. Does it
Yep,
go
same.
farther?
No, they seem about equidistant. But they're definitely going in different directions. And as you're sort of deciding, Ev and Celeste are sort of pumping up behind you. And as you're taking a moment to pause there, you notice that the lights that are beneath you, they're sort of like over these grates. But above you, there are these dark grates as well. And you feel this like mist coming down onto your skin, sort of just wetting your skin as you're sort of just paused here for a moment. And everyone starts to feel it.
This is
Where
not
to
the
go?
place to pause. This is not the place to pause. We have to keep going.
I've got a bit of
Enid.
someone's toe back here.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him
Just
go. Eeny, meeny,
go.
miny, mo. I push Enid forward.
Nice.
You fucking bitch!
Which way do you push?
I just push her
Left?
forward.
Okay, cool. So Enid, you kind of tumble left. Which way do you go, Carla?
I'm gonna go after her.
You're going to go left as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
All
you
right.
keep going left.
Left it is.
Follow
Oh,
Carla.
so mad
Follow
at you.
Carla.
Ev,
Follow
do you go right
Carla.
or left?
Right. I've kind of turns back to Celeste, just says, "They're supposed to be here. You and I are not. There's been some kind of mix-up. Do we follow and hope he rectifies, or do we scoot away?"
I think our best option is to follow them right now.
Right. Then let's troop on. And she kind of shuffles left as well.
Yeah. Ev, as you shuffle left a little bit and you kind of inch forward, and Carla, you're sort of hanging behind, you sort of begin to feel the left buckle. Enid, you feel it first at your feet and scoot forward just in time for the vent to crack. The metal creaks and Carla and Ev both go tumbling down into the darkness. Celeste, you see Carla and Enid, or you see Carla and Ev fall, but you sort of have enough to go to the junction. Are you trying to go over? Are you going back the other way? What are you doing, Celeste?
I'm gonna try and fucking follow them, I guess.
Yeah.
Do I just
Fall
throw myself
down,
into the
fall
abyss?
down,
I guess,
fall
I'm
down,
just
fall
like, God damn it, and throwing
Sure.
myself
You're the person in the horror movie where we're like, what? Why? But now you get it. It's great. Yeah, you fall down into the abyss, leaving Enid alone for a moment.
God damn it.
Enid, you continue crawling along
I had
this.
5 bucks. If everyone, I just heard everyone go.
Yeah.
Can I at least look and see what's going on with this?
Sure. Yeah. It doesn't seem too deep. It seems like it's like there's like a room down there that they fell into.
Does it look like a well? Do these cracks along the grate? Do they look sharp or clean, or
No.
they look like jagged and accidental?
They look jagged and accidental. Good deduction.
I'm going forward.
You going forward? Okay,
I'm going
cool.
forward.
Yeah, you keep moving off into the darkness. Ev and Carla, you sit up in sort of a boiler room of sorts. It's cold and quiet and still in here, but nowhere near as cold as where you were before. And after a few moments, Celeste sort of climbs down after you, more or less.
Now, looking up, I imagine we can see this broken vent that we fell out of.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we see the rest of it before? Is there a line of refrigerators that were beneath the?
No, because it was all coming from above. They were pumping that cold, humid air.
Gotcha.
And there's a moment where the three of you are sort of alone for a second. Your watch beeps, Carla, and it says 33 minutes.
33 minutes.
So
How long have you had that watch? Has it been counting down this whole time?
Yes, I got it on the toy axe. Pay attention, Celeste. Sheesh. Okay.
There's a lot going on right now.
I waved it around. I made a whole thing out of
There's a
it.
lot going on right now. Okay,
31 minutes. Every minute we spend arguing is a minute closer to our death.
Yes, thank you, Ev. Okay,
I
we're
just
not
wanted to make sure. Teamwork. We're not keeping things
fucking-
from each other. Right, Carla? Nothing is being kept from one another. That you would never do that, right?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
All right. Fuck this. How do we get out?
And
Yeah,
you?
there's sort of like a gate that's open and then a door that seems to lead out of this boiler room.
I assure you, whatever she has of value, we already have it. Let's take the door then.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's not supposed to mean anything.
I walk right up to Ev.
Ooh.
And
Who's barely able to stand by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I stand right over her and I say, there's something fucking sketchy about you, Ev. And I felt it ever since I woke up swinging from a chain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I poke her in the chest.
Ooh.
What's your fucking deal?
My fucking deal.
Yeah.
Honey, I've beaten cancer twice. I've lost more grandchildren than most people have normal kids. I've been a superstore grocery greeter for 45 years. I have more customer service badges than you'll ever see in your lifetime. So when you detect something is sketch with me, as the kids say, something is sketch. Now, I'm going to do my best to get you out of here alive. So, door, 30 minutes. That's a lunch break if you're lucky. And she'll turn away and start waddling towards the door.
All right. Yeah, you all head through the door. Meanwhile, Enid, you've crawled down the end of the shaft to fall into a small room that also has a door. You're alone for a moment.
Getting warm, I can hope. What shape? I've lost my mouth.
Yeah, your lips are burned. You have like scabs where pieces of skin got all ripped off, and you are bleeding, but you are bloody but unbowed.
Okay, that's better than it could have been for most people. There's the one door in front of me. Do I have? I don't have my ropes because I would take that off my damn shirt. But I still have my shirt at the very least. Okay, this door. Is it the only thing that's in this room? It's the only thing I can see. Only thing that's.
Yeah.
Okay. Take the shirt. Throw it out the door.
Nice. Nothing happens.
Okay. I want to take the. What kind of knob is it?
Just a regular doorknob, just like a tourney.
Okay. I'm going to very gently try and just one finger touch it.
Yeah, you Joe Pesci it in Home Alone.
Yeah,
it's not hot.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you pass through.
Okay.
At the same time as Ev, Celeste, and Carla pass through, and the two of you, or the four of you, see each other once again. You all find yourselves standing on two small raised platforms, just barely wide enough for the three of you to stand on, and with enough distance on yours for a few people to stand on. Ahead of you, in this large room, in the center, Sorry, ahead of you is a large square concrete room with a raised door in the center of each wall. So you're coming through 2 of them. And each door, the other 2 doors, has a raised platform, exactly like the ones you guys are currently standing on. You can see that they're connected to these walls, directly beneath the door. And you assume that yours is much the same. This room is lit by a single hanging bulb at its center. And it casts a sickly off-white in the surrounding grain walls. The floor, mind you, between each of these doors, is composed of a grid of rectangular stone pillars, the tops of which are the same height as the platform you're on. There's roughly 3 feet between each of these pillars. The tops are only about 12 inches by 5 inches long, basically enough for a foot. So imagine you're in this room with these pillars, space between all of them, only about a foot size, giving the impression that you have to kind of hop between them. And in the center of each of these pillars is a hole.
I'm a little bit confused.
How big is
A
the
little
hole?
bit of a confusing room.
This feels like Squid Game.
Now,
It's a little bit Squid Game.
So the entire room, we've got these
Yeah.
4 platforms, one on each
Yes.
side. We came in through 2 doors. There's 2
Yes.
doors that exit.
Correct.
And then the space in between all of these exit doors is filled with these tiles that you can hop on.
Exactly.
And each tile is like a squared donut sort of thing.
Yeah, and it goes right down to the ground. And as you sort of look over, you see that there's this metal grate down there. It's maybe about 10 feet up.
And looking, if I can, into a hole that's in the center of one of these pillars.
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
You sort of lean over and
I mean, it's 3 feet away
Yeah.
or so, but
you kind of see the top of like a real sharp little metal spike.
love it.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't want to go down there. We do not want to go down there.
I was.
And
expecting
Enid, as you sort of
alligators.
see your friends over there, you look behind at the door you came out of, which doesn't have a door the way theirs does. Kind of have a knob. Sorry, it doesn't have a knob. And you see next to it, there's a key next to your door. It's just hanging.
Like what kind? Like a tiny little like locker key or like a big old medieval key.
Like a door key.
Okay.
And you hear the voice crackle through the speakers.
Oh, he's back.
This is the key to your salvation.
No.
But I'll keep you in the dark for now.
Frick.
And with that, you hear the hiss of gas from deep beneath these pillars. Again, looking over, you see that sort of like grate, the hollowness beneath it, and you kind of hear that tss. And suddenly, everything below is filled with thin fire.
Shit.
There it
And
is.
then you hear a very distinct as seemingly erratic spikes begin to shoot up from the platforms.
Great.
This guy is high budget.
That's Tay Tay Hey Hey. High budget Tay Tay Hey Hey. The gas bills in this place alone.
I know. And the water? Come on.
You have 25 minutes on the watch. What do you do?
The key that's beside me, like,
Yeah.
it's actually just hanging there. Like, is there anything that I look around? Is there any keyholes or any keyhole shapes?
Yeah, it seems, well, not on your door. I mean, are you calling to these people? You know, they're like 15
I
feet
can't.
away.
I
Are you saying
can't.
hi?
I'm not gonna
Well,
bother.
you can talk,
I
but
can
yeah.
gesticulate.
Sure.
Charades this.
Yeah, you gesticulate that there's a key and presumably
Yeah.
keyholes in the doors.
Do we see a keyhole? Where we're-
There's 2 doors.
Yes.
Got to be one of them.
Okay, so
Okay.
how do we get over there without getting impaled or burned alive? And we need the key.
Great question. Enid, do you grab the key?
First
Enid,
things
grab the
first,
key!
I got my shirt. To make sure it just, is there anything okay? Are we okay?
Yeah, you're okay touching the key to the shirt to the key.
Okay, I got to thread it down my bra so I can still have it without keeping my arms free.
Right, smart.
And I'm gonna take this key.
Yeah, and the minute you take the key, the platform you're standing on, both of you begin to recede.
Great.
into the wall.
Shit.
Oh.
I start jumping.
Yeah.
Let's jump.
Carla, you
Yeah.
kind of time it being first and you jump onto it just as the first one comes down. You kind of have the advantageous position. And as you jump towards the center platform, which doesn't seem to have any sort of spikes on it, there's sort of a center square that you can kind of hang out for a moment on. You're sort of hopping between the two. Celeste and Eve, who goes next?
Do or do not. There is no try. And then she like reaches up arms and hangs on around your back.
Nice.
Around my back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fucking let's go.
You can do this.
I never skip leg day.
Celeste, yeah, you hop onto these spikes just kind of like after Carla. So you're like on the hit of it. Carla, you realize that your pace is sort of keeping Celeste alive. Do you keep your pace or do you hang back for a moment?
In order to fuck with Celeste?
Yeah, you kind of deduce that, oh, you're keeping the pace. If you just stand for an extra second, you can sincerely fuck their day.
I'm having real bad vibes from Ev, but so far nothing has led me to believe that Celeste is not my friend. And so I don't want both of them to go down on
And
a hunch.
as you like look back contemplating, Ev like stares back and she's
Yeah.
just like,
You got these beady old lady eyes that are so full. You're the kind of old lady that poisons the candy bowl. I have
the
a
thing
feeling.
is, she with no gums, bouncing up and down on Celeste's
Oh
back
my God.
is smiling right now.
You are like covered in blood, no teeth, and these glittering eyes, your hair plastered to your head, like a little head on Celeste's back, just watching me jump. And I think it's almost out of fear more than anything. Not fear of the fire now, but fear of something else.
So you don't hang back.
No, I run.
Okay.
I continue
You
jumping.
keep going forward. Perfect. Enid.
These holes, they were in the very center of this.
Yeah.
How big are the holes?
Oh, they're like, I don't know, 2 inches across. Big enough for a giant spike to just shoot up.
That's fine. The whole thing was like, how big was the tile?
Big enough for your foot. It's like 12 inches by 5 inches.
All right, we're gonna do half the tile.
Yeah, you can do half the tile?
If you keep up the momentum, and you're really, really, really hopping from foot to foot, I can do this.
I like it. Perfect. Yeah, you kind of hop back and forth, getting to the center. And you're doing an amazing job. And you reach the center, Enid, as Ev and Celeste also come in at that moment. And you're all standing beneath that one single bulb that's lying above you. And there are 2 doors.
So you found a key or something?
I guess I got my key. I can see it because it's going to be tucked in my bra, my little pocket bra. I guess.
Which door? Which door?
I have been listening like a smart fucking person. I got my shirt. I got my key. The key's going in my pocket, which is nice and safe, so I don't accidentally do anything with it. I am taking the shirt because I heard what the voice said, and listen to the voice. I'm unscrewing this bulb.
I gotta give you inspiration again. 'Cause
Erica
I don't think
knows
anyone else
her
picked
shit.
that. I don't think anyone else is going that direction. Were they? Okay, good.
No,
I'm so
okay.
impressed. I'm so impressed, Erica. I kind of thought, I was like, oh man, they're gonna totally blow it. Yes. As you unscrew the light bulb and the light dims, you notice there's a rattle in the bulb.
A rattle. All right, that was a lot.
There's
Okay.
a key in the bulb, Erica. There's a key in the bulb.
Okay, good. There you go. I can get halfway there. I was like,
So smart. Oh. No, you're
it
good.
evens out. Law of averages. Okay. If this, we're gonna need the bulb again. There's fire underneath us, right? We can see.
Well, that's it. The fire is kind of illuminating everything as you unscrew the bulb. And yes, you smash the bulb and you see within it is a key.
Okay. So we got 2 keys. Do they look the same or they?
No, they look very different. In fact, by comparison, the one that you picked up first seems like it might not really fit any of these doors.
It's a fake
Okay.
key.
Which key, which door? Which key, which door?
But the doors are over there again.
You have 19 minutes
Right.
on the watch.
Carla, you were very good with the footwork. I saw you. So I propose we send Carla over first with the key. If it works, great. If not, Carla come back and we all go for door number 2.
I back that play.
Okay, give me the key. Give me the key.
Wait. I might not be able to talk, but I do have the key.
You can still talk. You just talk like this.
I'm not talking with this. You got,
I refuse
come on,
to
you know
talk
this
like
is what we need to do, and we're out of
got
time.
3 doors.
18
First
minutes.
door we came in. Third door I came in. Second door is the one that's still untouched, right?
Yeah, there's 2 doors that haven't been touched.
There's 2 doors that haven't been touched.
Yeah,
There's
because
4
there's 4 doors.
doors.
You came in through 2.
Give me the
Carla's
key.
gonna go test the door. Give Carla the key.
You just take it from her.
Oh, you can try.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm pulling out I got a knife, and I'm coming at you with a knife,
Whoa.
and I am getting that fucking key.
Celeste pulls out a knife. It's like a boot knife, and she
Ev
reveals she's
drops
had
off
it in her
your back.
boot the whole time.
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck?
Yeah.
Give me the fucking key, Enid. And I
Get
grab
the
it.
fuck
and
away from me.
I'm doing this for you, Carla. If you're not gonna open the door, I will.
Since when have you had a fucking boot knife?
Enid, what do you do?
Did she see which key I took from the bulb?
I don't know. Did she?
Yeah.
I mean, you could
I was,
just.
I was right there.
But
You probably would have, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I mean, you
okay.
probably could switch them pretty effectively.
You
to be
probably
honest.
put them there. You probably know which one.
17 minutes.
Who are you talking to? Okay.
All right. I give up the
all
key.
right. Each of you.
I'm
take-
giving both keys.
Okay,
Give
so you
both-
give both keys to Celeste. Celeste, what do you do?
Which door were we going for?
What we don't know yet.
Okay, I'm
We were
picking a
going to
random one,
send
and I'm
one
going with the
across.
key to the door.
Yeah,
Unless
Celeste.
anyone stops me.
You begin hopping across these to one of the doors, and you grab the key, the 2 keys, and you try them both. And the first key that Enid picked up doesn't seem to even fit in this. It just seems like it's a key, but for something else maybe, or a decoy. But the second key, the one in the bulb, slides in cleanly. And with a twist, the door opens.
I hop over after Celeste,
Nice.
seeing that the door opens.
Enid and Ev are on the platform alone now.
Not for long. Now it's just Eve.
Oh.
Sorry, Ev.
You leave Ev alone?
I'm going for it. Everyone else is going. I'm going too.
Little help.
I'm going back for Ev. God damn it.
Celeste, you go back for Ev?
Yes.
Okay. As you go back a second time crossing these, you hop, and as you reach that last one, you mistime it, and a spike skewers right through your pinky toe on your right foot. Yeah, you immediately feel your pinky just rip off and twist under the weight of this as you fall collapsing next to Ev on the center platform.
I got a boot knife too.
Oh.
Hey.
Carla and Enid go through the door.
Shit. Ev,
Celeste and Ev, you're on the platform.
I'm not doing great. I'm not doing great, but we gotta get back to that door.
Can you walk? Or can you walk?
Sort of. Yeah. Okay, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Who goes first and who goes second back?
Well, Ev is gonna try and
piggyback.
try and piggyback with Celeste, but it's gonna be,
you can
it's
try
gonna be
it.
rockier going. Yeah.
Okay, so Celeste, you kind of go back slowly, trying to carry Ev all the way back. The 2 of you are alone in this room for a second. You hop, you're on the second last one, and a spike shoots up, but your leg was just short of hitting it. You hop one more time, hoping to pass the last one, and then the 2 of you tumble onto the safety beneath the final door. You are bleeding profusely through your right foot.
All right, let's roll through that door, and then we're going to see about your foot. All right.
Yeah. Let's just get through this fucking door.
Yeah. You move through the door, and it slams shut behind you. You see Carla and Enid standing there.
Carla has backed Enid up to a wall and she's screaming at her.
Yeah.
She is full on conspiracy theory right now. She's accusing her. You fucking went through the first door. You knew this was happening the whole time, and you knew the key was in the light bulb. There's no way you would have known that otherwise. Who the fuck are you?
Are you staying or going?
In the background, Ev has pulled loose a long shoelace from her like industrial steel-heeled boots,
Good thing.
and is just like kind of tying off Celeste's foot to like try and stop the
Yeah,
blood
let's
flow.
tourniquet that as much as possible.
Perfect. And the four of you, after this moment between Carla and Enid passes, turn and walk up just a few steps to see a foyer. Light leaks in, but not from the pale blue lights of the industrial lighting that you've seen. You step forward and find yourselves in this foyer of a decrepit mansion. There is a large, wrought iron gate set right before a set of steps that lead up to a front door. And from left and right of the gate, through heavily barred windows, you see outside. You see a rising sun. You see green grass. And you see freedom. And in the center of the foyer, equidistant from all of you, as you sort of all like spread out to look through the windows and such, you see on this round table is a single gun. And as your eyes fall upon the gun, final memory strikes you.
What?
Foyer is peeling paint.
Interesting.
The beams have rotted and fallen many, many years ago. Something about this place feels sad, uncomfortable, familiar to some. And for a moment, the four of you, bloody, some unbowed, some dreading, some remembering, you all stand in the four corners of this foyer with the table in the very center, a good 10 feet away from each of you, staring at each other.
Just like
Gun.
old times, eh, Celeste?
Gun.
I am punching Ev in the face.
Gun.
I also run to the gun.
You motherfucker.
I run to the gun also.
Okay, who runs for the gun?
We're both
Gun!
running for the gun.
Enid and Carla?
Yeah.
You can both give me a D20 roll.
Hey.
But remember, I think you both
I
have
have inspiration.
I think you both do.
It's me and Emily. Erica, do you have inspiration?
Yeah.
Put it this way, if you don't, you deserve it. And just before you run,
Only got
you
12.
hear the voice. You have come to the final test. Before you is the gate which blocks the exit. However, it requires a blood sacrifice to open. Now, everyone who's going for the gun, give me a roll.
I got
D20.
12.
Okay.
15.
Carla, you dive for the gun. Celeste, you turn and you run at Eve or Ev.
Yeah, I'm running at Ev. Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't care about the rest of this.
And
I don't think you even need to run. Like I was on your back. Like you punched me and I go falling to the ground.
So
I lost
Celeste.
a toe for you.
Yeah, Celeste, you run over to Ev and you knock Ev's teeth out.
They were already
Yeah. The other teeth.
Yeah, and I'm just like yelling because I'm like, I trusted you. I trusted you.
I trusted you too, Celeste, for years, and you were good at what you did, but not good enough.
Carla
Sloppy.
picks up the gun and points it at Enid. Stay the fuck away. Stay the fuck away.
Button.
I can't fucking hear you. And just as well, too. Every fucking thing that comes out of your mouth is a fucking lie. Step back. Farther. Stay farther back from me. God damn it, Celeste.
Celeste and Ev are rolling around on the floor. Ev, are you like trying to hit back or?
No, Ev takes it, and she
Just
doesn't
taking it?
even flinch.
Just taking hit after hit from Celeste. Celeste, as you're holding Ev down, Enid, Carla has a gun pointed at you. What do you do?
Okay. What do you want, Carla?
Carla, be very careful. Enid's the only one who can get us out of here.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
We know how this works. We already did this. We did this at the very start, remember? Nobody touches the button. We all live. Somebody touches the button. Maybe one of us lives. Oh, nobody said that yet.
No, listen. The voice said that there needs to be a blood sacrifice. And I know that all too well you are familiar with those, are you not?
Yeah. On the side, enough to know that this is a bad idea. This isn't the sacrifice you're looking for. This is going to be a useless murder. If you want it to mean something, it's got to have some more thought behind it, but you have none right now.
Let's look at it this way, Carla. If you kill someone for fun and it doesn't count as a sacrifice, that leaves you with one fewer choice for who's going to take the fall.
The only reason I'm holding this gun is to keep Enid from shooting Celeste in the face. Do you understand?
I'm not going to kill Celeste.
No.
I might need Celeste later.
Carla, shoot
We'll
up.
see what happens when we get out of here, Carla.
Shoot
But
up.
right now, we need to get out.
What the fuck is happening between the two of you? 1 minute, it's a piggyback time.
Set this up.
Enid, are you doing anything? Or are you just waiting? Are you going to try to go for the gun? What's your
If
plan?
I can keep an eye on Carla, facing Carla, in
Yeah.
a weird kind of even distance, I want to see what else is around this room. Just kind of looking around in the corner, maybe kind of doing a slight rotations, a circle.
Yeah,
turn.
sure. Yeah. There's like a vase. You're like backing into like a vase on the shelf behind you.
Does the vase move?
Yeah.
All right.
Celeste, you've let Ev lie on the ground. Ev, you're lying in like a pool of blood, bleeding from your gums.
What do you mean she set this up?
I mean that I was here to try and find something, or not here. I don't know where the fuck I am. I was trying to find out something about the Revenant, and I was set up by this motherfucker. And then I like lift my shirt, and I'm like, "Look at these stitches. Do you recognize these stitches? You did them."
Yes, of course I fucking recognize those stitches.
You recognize the stitches the whole time?
No, it just came back to me. Shut up.
All right.
I'm trying to save your life again. Okay?
Yes, I appreciate that, and we're on the same team here. Ev is in with the mob. I don't know what else needs to die.
I may have made some omissions. Are you gonna let me sit up? Thank you.
Slowly. Fucking slowly.
Enid, you have this sort of vase in your hands away from Carla as Carla's trying to keep the gun between everybody.
And I think like Ev kind of makes eye contact with Enid for a second as she like looks to Carla and starts monologuing. And she's like,
Yeah.
I was a door greeter at Walmart briefly. Then I graduated to being a door greeter at the police station.
Yeah.
And you would be amazed how much power the person behind the desk at a police station has. You can make someone's file disappear, release overnight if you alter a few lines of information. And that got me very far past the police into better paying gigs. Yes, I handle all sorts of important business. I don't see why that's relevant right now. I was, yes, Celeste betrayed our organization, had to be disposed of. I'm sorry it came to this. I am equally sorry that the Revenant got sloppy, because usually he works quite well for disposal. This time, there's been some mix-up.
Carla, you've been listening to Ev. Enid, are you making a move?
I'm passing the
Hold
gun.
on. No,
Yes.
Enid gets to make a move first.
Oh,
because this
yes.
is-
I have been rotating very.
Yeah.
You had a monologue going
Yeah,
on.
that
I
was
have been
good.
rotating
Enid, what
very
are you doing?
pointedly. I'm taking one hand and I'm scooping the gun first out of the direction of wherever she's got it pointed.
Yeah.
And then I'm smashing the vase.
Oh.
Vase smash.
Give me rolls.
It's too bad that I'm immune to vases.
That's true. She's the boss of me. Give me rolls, both of you. We'll do
We're
another
rolling.
straight up and down contested D20. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna do
Can I add my ability modifier?
Yeah, add nothing.
I
10.
rolled a 7.
Oh!
Vase smash!
Smash! And smash, and
I-
I'm going to say, Carla, with the thing, you grab the gun, Enid.
Enforced! Okay. Well,
Ev-
Enid's got
Ev-
the gun, and suddenly we're in a different situation.
Ev looks over to Celeste. This is why she's replacing you.
All
Lie
right.
on the ground.
What
No,
do we
you're
have for
just
this?
hit. You're like bleeding.
What do we have for this door? Where's that watch?
Carla's got it still.
Carla's got the watch.
All right, I want the watch. I want to see how much time we have left.
No,
on this
fuck
thing.
you. This is my
You
fucking
have
watch.
3 minutes.
All right, blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice. What are we thinking here?
The old fucking lady. Even if you don't care about politics or whatever, she's old. She's gonna die soon anyway. Just kill her.
So you're admitting we
Enid.
have to pick somebody, huh?
Don't we?
Ev, what do you think? We're picking somebody?
We came here to get rid of Celeste. I don't see what's changed.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I don't see what's changing that either. Really.
What the fuck is going
2
on?
minutes.
All right, where's
Enid-
this sacrifice happening? Where are we
Enid,
doing
if
this?
If you could give me a little lift towards the door.
And again, that
Oh,
little red
absolutely.
light in the top corner, you know all this is being watched. This is all about the game. You have 2 minutes, Enid. What
I've
do
got
you do?
Ev
Okay.
picked up. We're gonna
Yep.
stay by this door. We got one more choice because I don't want to die for no reason.
No,
We've got 2 choices.
I'm feeling generous. Are you?
I'm feeling generous.
You got a minute and 30.
Yeah.
Everyone dies in a minute and 30. You make a goddamn decision.
So we'll give you a choice, Celeste. Your death as commanded by the mob, or get rid of your friend here, and you can walk this time. We'll give you a week's head start.
Fuck you. I'm just like going for them. I don't care they have a gun. I'm just like trying. I'm just launching myself at them.
Yeah, you run at them with a knife?
Yeah.
Are you firing, Enid?
No, I'm going for the toe.
You're going to shoot the toe?
I'm stomping on that toe. You're not getting this gun. I know how many bullets are in this thing.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
just coming at you with a knife because fuck
Give me a
you.
contested roll.
All right.
We're all gonna die.
I mean,
Probably.
Yeah,
There's
Guys,
literally
yeah,
like 40
probably.
seconds
yeah
left.
you have no
Team
time
for
left.
the toe.
What do you get? Celeste roll, Enid roll D20s. What do we got?
Oh, sorry. Ah, shit.
We're all dead now.
Fucking suspense.
I'll
Sorry, I
pause the
rolled 9.
clock.
I rolled
Where
9.
are we putting Celeste's body? Where do we do
Not-
the sacrifice?
9. Enid, what'd you roll?
9.
14, 9,
9?
No, I got 18. I got 18 on mine.
18.
Oh, yeah. No, Enid, you succeed. You stomp Celeste's toe. Celeste, you go down. Enid, the gun's at Celeste's head. You have a minute. What do you do?
Gun or not?
It's time.
All right, put the gun
Let's
in
rock
Ev's
this
hand.
motherfucker.
You give the gun to Ev?
Put the gun to Ev. Finish it off.
Ev,
Let's
you have
get
the
going.
gun. What do you do?
I'm so sorry, my friend.
I'm back for you.
And you shoot Celeste?
Yep.
Perfect. The gun, as it was always designed to do, backfires. Ev's head blows off. The blood splatters high. Celeste, with a moment Enid shockingly turns to the missing head. What do you do? Celeste, what do you do?
Oh, come on!
You're below the person that tried to kill you with a knife. What do you do? Carla, what do you do?
Door!
Yeah, I run to the door.
Yeah.
Everyone runs to the door, all 3 of you? Okay, everyone roll. Who goes first? Contested. Highest gets to the door first.
All
Fucking
right,
me.
Fucking, let's do this. Let's do this. 14.
12.
12, 14.
Sorry, one sec. 19.
Oh,
you.
man.
You run up the stairs, step after step after step. You can feel the gas pouring into the room behind you, step after step after step. And Celeste, as your foot falls down on that last step, the words of the Revenant
I knew this fucking was
Damn
going
click
to happen.
in your mind. Beware of that last step.
Fuck.
And you hear the igniting of the gas first. And with an explosion deafening for miles around, the mansion leaves nothing except the charred remains of 4 unfortunate souls. This has been Revenant.
Gotta end with a bang, baby.
Good job, everyone.
Nicely done.
I trusted you.
I do want to say,
for
I do
you.
want to make it crystal clear that the backfiring gun always was to whoever shoots it will shoot them in the fucking head.
Don't worry, Alan. I knew.
Okay, good. Just checking. I mean, did you? I mean, you're.
I did.
Clever.
Why do you think I gave it to Ev?
That was good. That was good. That was good. Great job, everyone. Yeah, that was a real intense game. Now, just for funsies, let's read through. I'll read through everybody because weirdly, I didn't talk that much this game. I'm going to read what everyone kind of didn't know about each other. So, Erica's character, Enid. This was the first memory that Enid got. Joe's character has helped you out a few times when things got rough. You don't know who they are, but you feel like at the very least, you've trusted them before, which ended up being true. We'll find out why. Erica's second memory was, why does this all feel so familiar? Or maybe comfortable is the word. None of this is getting to you. In fact, bring it on. You feel like you've done so much worse. You've hurt people, paid people off. In fact, didn't you just pay someone off? $5,378. But to whom? Memory 3 was Emily's character. She's a cop. You're sure of it. But for some reason, you feel closer to William's character. Maybe they feel malleable to you. Maybe someone you loved? And their last memory was loved? Oh, God, no. He works for you. You are a mob enforcer. Have been for life. William's character has been killing people for you for years now. And Emily's character? You want them dead. They know too much. Hell, maybe you should just kill everyone.
That's awesome.
And Erica, you played it brilliantly.
Yeah, well done.
So William's character, it's funny because I originally intended to give you your first memory a little bit in, but I was like, better get Williams quickly because you're playing a character in a very specific way. You're a cop. You're sure of it as much as you are sure of your current situation being fucked. You don't know who you're here with. Should you keep quiet about it? Be smart. You were definitely smart. I will give you that. Once I realized where you're going, I was like, okay, you got this.
You were panic messaging me like,
I was.
Just to be sure.
Well,
I was like, we'll be fine.
This arc doesn't make much sense if you're like a 70-year-old, if you're legitimately a 70-year-old. Anyway,
awesome.
Memory 2 was Erica's character seems familiar in some way. You feel like you can trust them, or perhaps a favor is owed between the two of you, though which way it goes is unknown. Memory 3 was, now you remember. You've betrayed your oath to the Force. Sick of the lies and hypocrisy. Who are you kidding? It was the money. You've been orchestrating the murder of people for the mob for the past 3 years, and frankly, you've begun to enjoy it.
And I just
finally,
want to say,
go ahead.
At that point was when I asked Celeste how she felt about family. And Celeste applied very indicatively that she'd be on my side.
I did have to retype that based on your age on the fly because, again, it was originally you've been killing people for years, but I'm like, I think orchestrating kills is better for someone like you.
No, I went for killing. I believed in Ev.
And then the
Poison candy.
The final one was you were told to kill your partner, Emily's character, and even got her into an alley where you could shoot her, but she survived somehow. Your mob contact? Well, Erica's character, of course, and you trust them. So those two were kind of a team. Then we get to Joe's Memory 1. You've done bad things. You remember stealing. It was something important, something valuable. You also recall working for someone, unsavory, but the pay was good. Memory 2. You realize you are not afraid of hurting people. In fact, nothing about the sight of blood makes you squirm. If anything, it makes your mind curious, excited. You do feel nervous of Erica's character for some reason, however. Memory 3. The numbers 5378 stick out to you, but you have no idea why. They seem important. Why do you feel all this guilt? Something about William's character seems off. You don't like them. And then finally, you're an ICU doctor. Yes, you stole drugs, but for others, and felt guilty. You recall saving Emily's character, a cop, from a gunshot wound. The $5,000 was money Erica's character paid you to heal their crew off the books. She's a mobster, a killer. She's going to kill Emily's character. You need to do something quick. And then finally,
goody two shoes. God damn it.
Emily was a character that had a starting thing, which is that you had an abdomen on your wound.
Wound on your abdomen,
Sorry.
no?
Memory 1 was you feel a knife tucked into the side of your right boot. No one seems to have noticed, though you haven't held it yet. You know it would feel familiar in your hands. Too familiar. You've hurt people, maybe killed. Memory 2 was, you remember it now, you're a detective in the Chicago PD and William's character's partner. You and them have been cracking down on mob activity, and because of it, they've been gunning for you. In your spare time, you've been obsessed with the Revenant killer. Though it's not your task, you can't help it. Third memory was, wait, you remember Joe's character standing over you with a knife right before all of this. You almost had him. You almost remembered. deducing things about Revenant. In your spare time, you posited that Revenant may like to hide amongst his victims during his games. And in the final memory, Jo's character saved you. She was the doctor that pulled the slug out of your gut. You were shot when you went to meet someone who was supposed to know about Revenant. You never got any info. This wasn't about Revenant. This was a setup, a ploy by the mob to kill you. But how did they know where you'd be? Who sold you out? William's character. That was the outline.
Well done, Harlan.
That was
That was
so
awesome.
I'm so sorry, William. I didn't want to kill you, but I needed someone else to fire it.
And
You did so good.
it was a perfect moment for us to go out on.
it was
It was
so
wonderful.
It was very, very cinematic. So that is what I like to call the amnesia system, which is not just a bit of storytelling, but I think what's most exciting about it is A, seeing the reaction on your faces and being like, oh, wow, okay, shit. But then what's really fun is the turning of your character and being like, okay, I'm best friends with this person. Okay, now I hate this person. And then also kind of the back and forth of like, oh, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm good. And I purposely try to do that, and you can see here, like I've laid them out. Like the green is kind of a good memory, and the black and the red is like a bad memory. So that
That's great.
because everyone has good and bad in them, right?
You were the Revenant until the end there.
It's the way it had to happen. You did all so good. That was a lot of fun, and I'm really excited at how well. And thank you so much to everybody who submitted those rooms. Really fun.
Yeah.
Again, that was Tay Hey Hey, as well as Marimo / Sharpie. Kind of combined your rooms, and Lauren Klein. And then the other bits.
Marimo and Sharpie who did the oxygen tanks.
So the hallway with the 4 doors was Lauren Klein. Marimo Sharpie were the oxygen tanks, which says one of the masks has a broken tube and may not be noticed at first glance, rendering it ineffective. The second is filled with gas.
Okay, you. How
But it
dare
does say,
you?
it says, looking at it, after it comes into contact with water, the adhesive begins to fall off and a proper label will be revealed. But it says at the DM's discretion. And no one was really being inquisitive about it. If you were like, I really want to inspect this, because Erica, you were very clever about a lot of things. I wouldn't have been surprised in another world if you were like, oh, I want to look at this thing again. And to the credit, I think it was Alex in chat who was trying to warn Emily, being like, make sure there is oxygen in the tanks. But
I wasn't reading the chat at all because I didn't want spoilers.
I'm really glad you didn't because I think it made it so much more fun.
I became convinced like 2/3 of the way through that William was playing the Revenant because I realized that Ev Tanner was Revenant as an anagram or whatever. And then, of course, I was learning also that my character didn't like Williams or Ev. So
I really wanted to riff on the trope of like harmless old person turns out to have been the killer in the final act. And so, but Harlan like ended up at first I thought, oh no, I'm a cop. Like I'm actually the opposite. And then it came full circle and it was like, yeah, I get some action.
Well, that's why, because I think what's most fun is getting a piece of information and then kind of playing either good or bad to it. You know, like Emily's first piece was like, this knife feels really good in your hand. You think you might have hurt people, which is true of a cop. And kind of true, kind of in the way that you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'm a little like a dark character. And then you get the next piece, which is like, you're a cop and you're like, okay, that tracks. And now I need to start playing myself different, because to me, that's what's most exciting about like amnesia movies, or like, you know, movies that play with memories that are changing, where you're like one thing that's like volatile and evil, in the next moment you're kind of like, oh wait a minute, that was justified or like totally different. And I think that's what I really try to do in playing games like this.
Yeah,
so, very fun.
I just another like, honestly, like I so deeply love death games, like the entire thing. Like the second I saw the gun, I'm like, Jigsaw, final scene, got it. So I was very like the entire thing. So I just like, again, like
I thought you hate horror movies.
I love death games. The way I feel about death games is the same I love about Michael Bublé. It's like the whole fucking level, just oh god, I love it so much. So kudos to that gas canister, because that is the only thing that I'm like, well played. Very
But I thought you also said you can't play horror games because you get too scared.
Yes, I'm a
Just
gigantic
because
baby.
you get scared
I
of
love
them.
horror. I shriek like nobody's goddamn business.
I know I've played with you.
My eardrums
genre.
are broken
I
because
love
of
it.
that.
It's my favorite. Cool. That's so
Sorry,
cool.
I spoke
yeah.
right over you, Sluss. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I was just recalling that at
Emily,
Harlan,
damn it.
Harlan and Joe's very romantic wedding, we were standing in a circle talking about
Yes!
Saw and loving Saw. It
Absolutely!
just came back to me in a flash.
As all the best
wedding.
weddings do.
Well, good. The best part about this game is that, and one of the things I originally intended to do with it, it's got endless replayability because all I need to do is write 4 new composing stories. The rooms, the community generously creates for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a constant channel up here called Revenant that will always have the Google form that you can throw in your own room, as well as any of you. Just throw in your own room as sinister and messed up as you want. I will say this, and I think it's even better now because I think some of the people who submitted rooms, excellent as they were, probably needed to watch this before getting it. And that's not a statement on anybody. The rooms were cool, really, really cool, but I wasn't really clear on kind of how it works. Some of them were very soft. So I picked the violent ones. And even some of the medium violence I amped up.
Wait, are you saying that the fire floor plus hovering platforms plus
I picked the ones
shooting
that got it right.
spikes?
No, but some of them would be sweet in any other game, but I think it's really gonna have that gore. I want to see more gore.
How would the
Murder
other
puzzles.
doors have opened, or would they just not have opened?
I don't think they
All
open.
the doors opened. So
Oh.
the pound of flesh, you had to literally cut off a pound of flesh. You can't
Yeah.
cheese
Okay.
it. The air room, you just have to hold your breath. You have to hold your breath and have no air to go through the door. That was actually originally supposed to be a water room. I just swapped it for air out.
Okay.
And the electrocution door, absolutely, you didn't push it or try it. You had to do it while you're being electrocuted. And I was hoping that Ev would kind of help you. It's not meant to be oh, I get it. It's definitely tricky to get through them.
Cool.
But
Needle first. You go for the needle because you know what that is. You can find a cure later.
I mean,
You suck
Erica
it
nailed
out.
it too. Yeah, it was definitely Ev should have died there, but then we wouldn't have had that ending.
Yeah,
It was really.
I appreciate you allowed my corpse to be dragged along for the rest of the
Honestly,
itinerary.
it made sense to me. You just kind of
I
I
was
was-
optioning in my mind because you had given me inspiration because of my reaction to the electrocution. I was like, well, if Ev dies here, we want William to be part of the game, so
bring in a new character.
I'll just be like, can I give inspiration to resuscitate Ev to the
Yeah,
point where
that's fair. No, I wouldn't have let it happen though, because it wouldn't have felt good anyway.
bad
If we
storytelling.
had 30 characters playing a game, I would do it. But anyway, so yeah, endless replayability. I'm going to keep a thing open that you can throw in as many ideas as you want. Anybody is welcome to. And don't worry, Revenant will return.
Yes.
New characters with new backstories, with new twists and turns, and more blood. That is it from us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. As my good friend Erica always likes to say,
I have half a ham left.